So I had to quit the keto. I had to quit the keto, and I switched to counting calories. Much better for me. Much better for me. Because you can eat all kinds of different food, which I really need. I like for example, I eat 15 pretzels for lunch pretty much every day. They're the little ones, and it runs me 110 calories, and I put mustard on them, and they're delicious. They're delicious. Oh my lord, I love them. I love them. And so that's just suiting me better. But so at any rate, I don't know if you've heard or not, but there's this thing going around called coronavirus, and we're not allowed to leave our houses unless you feel that, it's a government conspiracy to control our movement, which I want to talk a little bit about today. So I decided to do something special. My in-laws live downstairs in the apartment down below. We have a duplex, and so we splurged and got the $75 ham from. So geez, $75 for a ham. It was the what is that? The honey baked ham, You know the one. And it was delicious. And we overbought because there were like 4 people eating a 10-pound ham. So we had ham the whole next week, which was delicious. And I was counting my calories, and I was well within my calorie, but I went from 212 last week into the middle of the week to 215. 215. 3 pounds. 3 pounds. I think it's the salt. It's my working theory. But there's something about honey baked ham and dieting. It doesn't. So basically, I lost a whole week. I started out before I weighed in at before Easter 212, and now I didn't actually weigh myself today because I forgot. But yesterday I weighed in at 212.2. So basically, I lost a whole week on that evil ham. I don't know, man. I don't know. So, you live and learn. Speaking of conspiracy theories, I have a theory. First of all, who is in control of calories? Is there a calorie counting like Gestapo or something? What happens if people are illegally putting the wrong calorie count on their food? Because I have a tortilla that swears to me it's 50 calories, and I eat it every day. But it's so delicious. It's normally a piece of bread's like 100 calories. Okay. It's so delicious that okay, why can't I see all the fun over here? Hold on. I gotta go over to Facebook because you guys are sending up hearts and everything, and my live producer isn't showing them, and I live for the little hearts. I live for them. I can't, why does the live producer want to hide the hearts from me? All right, I'm going over here. I'm going to just watch over here because I need the hearts. I need them. I need those hearts. Okay. Anyways. So at any rate, like what happens? Okay, do you guys remember that like Volkswagen, and I used to be a big, huge Volkswagen fan. Loved the Volkswagen. And, Melissa Rocky Lewis reacted to my video. I love you too, honey. Oh, that's so sweet. That is so nice. See, I really just come here for self-validation. in the disguise of a show and entertainment, which is really pushing the definition of a show and entertainment. I really just come here for the, the validation that my existence is appreciated. Look, I can't help it. I'm not lying to you guys. It's all it is. Why does anybody do performance? Because they, hate themselves and they need people to constantly tell them that they're loved. Like, it is what it is. I should have been an actor. Sue says, good morning, Sage. You're doing a good job helping the homeless. Thank you, Sue. See? I need those things too. So, yeah, anyways, I'm so easily distracted. Oh, homeless. Let's talk about homeless. We will talk about the homeless. I have some things boy, do I have some things. But I have this theory that, do you remember Volkswagen? They were like lying about emissions or something like that. They just were totally straight up lying that, about their whole situation. And you know what? They're still Volkswagen. I mean, didn't Volkswagen literally kill Jews in, weren't they the car, the the sponsor car for the Nazi regime, Volkswagen? Nothing touches these companies. Nothing. They're like, yeah, that was a rough period when we were promoting death to gypsies and homosexuals and Jews. But don't worry, we got cool commercials back in the early aughts. We got the cool commercials now. And we're like, oh yeah, cool commercials are good. We like those. And then they're like, yeah, funny thing. Oh yeah, this was funny. That's not really our mileage. No, that's... And you know what? They're still a company. We were on Reddit. They were talking about Amazon and how Jeff Bezos could probably murder babies live on Facebook, and it would not impact the earnings of Facebook or of Amazon one bit. So back to my whole point. I believe it or not, I have a point. Who's overseeing the calories? What if those people that are telling me my delicious tortilla that's 50 calories are just straight up lying, and it's like a 200 calorie pita, but they're lying to me and I'm thinking I just eat it every day because the little sign on the back says 50 calories? I mean, literally, oh my gosh, Lanice Prince donated to the homeless charity. You rock, Lanice. That's wonderful. And Jeannie Murray says, I rock. That's nice. That's so sweet. All right.
Did you know that Jeannie Murray is a mask-making machine?
Jeannie Murray is a mask-making machine, says Rocky. And may I say, that is the truth. Jeannie Murray has been making masks like nobody's business. It's unbelievable. How many masks they have been making over there at the Jeannie Murray house. It's really impressive. So thank you for that, Jeannie. You are wonderful. God bless you, Lanice Prince. You are wonderful yourself. So, okay, yeah, I guess, part of my show is me learning how to make my show. That's just, I mean, I know that you've come here for that experience. But I got all these things. I just want to be able to watch the comments, and I want to see who joined and all these things. Anyways, I think I got it figured out. Ricky Lake is here. Oh, no, it's Rick Lake. Oh, darn it. What is up? Where is Ricky Lake these days? I hope Ricky Lake is doing well. I always enjoyed Ricky Lake. Anyways, I just want to know who's overseeing the calorie counting. I did read an article that said that the calories are an estimate, so you can't even really take them to the bank. You don't even really know how many calories are in anything to begin with, and then who's to say they're not lying? These are the things. How are you guys doing in your Corona time? Are you guys doing okay? She had sung last season on The Mask. Really? All right, good job, Ricky Lake. Trying to keep relevant. I appreciate that. Ricky Lake was just so cool. Like, I always felt like Ricky Lake was like just hip and cool.
Really?
Yeah, didn't you think so? No? I mean, cooler than Maury, right? I mean, Rocky is judging my my judgment, my taste of Ricky Lake. I mean, it's on the scale of old school daytime talk TV, okay? All right? You like the black and white, Becky? Thank you. I mean, Maury is still on, and man, you should, if you haven't seen Maury recently, I don't know. I mean, we're here where everybody's at home. You should turn on the Maury show. It's actually, they should just rename the show, Are You the Baby Daddy? That should be the name of the show, and you should see his tan. Lori Beale says I'm with Rocky. Lori, yeah? You know, you would have been a great daytime talk person, Lori. I would totally watch your show. So, at any rate, I don't know. I just was always down with Ricky Lake, and she just seemed hip. People were singing about her, and I don't know. Anyways, I used to watch a lot of daytime talk. Are you guys doing okay? Are you guys hanging in there? Are you feeling stressed? The word of the day, by the way, is patience. Okay? I spend a lot of time preparing for this show. I want you to know, a lot of time, a lot of prep. And I spent a good 30 seconds trying to think about the word of the day. And the word of the day is patience, okay? Have you seen the protesters? Have you seen them? It'd be all over the place like your show. Yes, exactly. I know. Tell me about it. I don't know. I think you'd run a wonderful show. So, okay, protesters. All right, here. Let's go watch some protesters, everybody. Let's do it. Here we go. Let's watch these guys.
Guidelines by driving around the state capital of Lansing, hoping to cause a traffic jam. Grady Trimble was there, reports in Lansing now. What happened? It's Grady.
Well, Bill, it's still going on. This thing started at around 11 o'clock this morning, and it shows no signs of stopping. They wanted to clog the streets here, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're sending a message to Governor Gretchen Whitmer that they don't agree with her stay-at-home order. They say it goes too far, takes away their rights, and in some cases is too arbitrary. For example, you can go on a sailboat or a canoe, but not on a motorboat. You can't go to a second home if you live in the state, but someone from out of the state can drive to their second home in Michigan. And at big box stores,
Let me say, I'm really glad they're flying American flags and not Confederate and Nazi flags. Confederate flags and Nazi flags are the losers, okay? So I'm really thankful they're flying American flags.
you can buy groceries and medicine, but there are certain areas of the store that have to remain closed, such as the parts of the store that sell paint, carpet and flooring, as well as garden supplies and furniture.
How long can you honk your horn? Like, literally, will it eventually just stop working?
Many of the people I spoke to here say there are
Like, what if they have to go get their horn replaced after all this because they didn't realize there was a lifetime longevity on their horn?
such strict provisions and that the governor did this for her own political ambitions. Listen.
Yes, coronavirus is a Democrat ploy to ruin us all.
And I can't go between those houses. You can't buy paint. You can't buy lawn fertilizer. Or
This guy is going to cry about lawn fertilizer. He is really he is shook up.
grass seed or whatever. I mean, come on. I think she's doing it so she can get national press like this.
He's doing it so she can get natural. Now, I would like him to come over to Ohio. I think they're doing it in Ohio. She's a Democrat, though, but our guy is a Republican.
And be Joe Biden's vice presidential candidate. I don't know what. I don't know what other reason. It's just crazy.
You don't know what other reason? You can't think of another reason why we're supposed to stay home? Not one other reason? Okay. Look at that guy. He's like, yeah, Jim, that's where I'm at. Can't think of another reason why we need to stay home. It's just all a conspiracy about the Michigan lady to become vice president.
Governor Whitmer says she understands
That is my truck. I was over there.
people are frustrated and angry, and she also says she supports their right to protest like this. She just hopes they do it in a way
And I hope they don't have to all go replace their horns.
where they practice social distancing and don't jeopardize their health or the health of the first responders here. A lot of the people I talk to, Bill, say they're okay with a stay-at-home order, but they think it shouldn't be one size fits all. For example, there are a lot more cases in Detroit than there are in rural
So screw the Detroitians. Okay, well, maybe, though.
parts.
That's
of the
unbelievable.
state.
Grady,
Bill?
keep an eye on it.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Okay. Alfalfa. So, I'm totally all about protests. All about it. And I think I can appreciate their position. So, the government has really swept in here and taken some big steps to tell us where we can go and what we can do. And so I get it, right? Like I can't decide. How do you feel about these guys? I sort of feel like they're making a good point in that the government shouldn't get too comfy just shutting us down, okay? They shouldn't just be like, oh, wow, these people, I tell them not to go to Best Buy, and Best Buy shuts down, and, what's to say down the road they're going to be like, they're going to do it for other things. Like, I do believe that probably some people in the government are like, oh, really? I didn't think this through. Oh, because I can't imagine another time in American history. Kevin Rich is here. Hello, sir. I can't imagine another time in history where, that I'm aware of. Hold on. That all of America got shut down. Just got shut down. I turned off your video. I'm sorry, but you can turn it back on. I didn't know if I thought maybe you were leaving. I apologize. This is the shared Indiana and Sage Lewis studio. He doesn't stream much anymore. Well, no, you've been streaming a little more. But anyways, so I think I support it. You know, I think I'm like, and when I was watching that video, I didn't realize that there's some weird things like that, you know, if you have a second home in the state, you can't go to it, but if you're from out of state, you can go to your second home. You know, it's like that weird fireworks law. Do you know like that, you go to Pennsylvania, for example, and you buy some fireworks. And then you have to sign a thing that I'm not going to shoot these fireworks off in Pennsylvania. I mean, it's weird. I can buy fireworks in Pennsylvania, but I can't shoot them off in Pennsylvania. And quite honestly, a lot of times if I buy, I mean, for me personally, I would, like I was going to New York State to shoot off fireworks, which I probably wasn't allowed to do either. I don't even know all the fireworks laws, okay? I don't even know where I'm supposed to be able to shoot fireworks, and I didn't really realize this whole second home issue. So I sort of do feel like this is something we should be aware of, that we should be questioning the government's potential overstep of power. I am very suspicious of the government. And I say that the protesting is not just happening in the Midwest, it's going on in several other states, like in other countries like Germany and South Africa. You sent me a link. Woo, a link. Okay, let me go find my links. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, ooh, exciting. Let's see. Hold on. How do I do that? I'm saving it. Okay, let's watch. If I could figure out how to watch. It's in my saved videos. Hold on. I want to watch what Becky sent me. It's in my saved. I just have to go find it. No. Settings. Report it. More. Love it. Forward it. There's got to be a thing. All right, everybody, just hang in there as I go learn how to use Facebook. Because Becky sent me a video, and I'm going to go find it, and you just sit here and, you know, waste your time while I push buttons on my freaking... Where is it? You know what? I'm going to have to Google that. Facebook saved videos. Oh, see, I'm not the only one. It's like a recommended thing. How do I view things I saved on Facebook? Yeah, you go to facebook.com/saved, moron. Okay, here it is. Here it is. I got so many windows. So many windows. Here we go. Let's watch it together, shall
Meanwhile,
we?
in Berlin, the people of Germany, perhaps because of the nightmare still fresh in their grandparents' memories, are protesting these obvious breaches to their constitutional rights, and even the elderly are facing arrests as a result.
Damn. Oh my God,
So,
look at
by
that
the
poor
way,
dude.
their media is covering none of this. It is
What?
only showing them the same fear the virus media that we're getting here
Fear
in
the
America.
virus.
This was sent to me from a subscriber.
Wir wollen lediglich mit Ihnen eine Identität
Okay, look. I love Germans, but every time I hear that language, I cringe in fear. Anytime the government tells me to do something in German, I'm pretty much assured I'm just going to die.
Habt ihr mal ein Ei aufs Grundgesetz geschworen, als ihr den aktiven Dienst übernommen wurdet? Habt ihr das? Und jetzt tretet ihr es mit den Füßen! Nichts anderes macht ihr!
Gehen Sie bitte ein Stück zurück. Gehen Sie bitte zurück.
Gehen Sie mal bitte ein Stück zurück.
Achtung!
Achtung!
Wichtiger Hinweis der
Oh.
Polizei. Ich richte mich an die
You know, he said it as nice as he could. Achtung. Achtung. I'm sure they just feel like crap everything they do. I'm so sorry, Germany.
Personen im Bereich Weidinger Straße und Rosa-Luxemburg-Straße. Durch die Eindämmungsverordnung des Senates von Berlin
Hitler would be.
ist ein Zusammentreffen von mehr
Did you
als
see
zwei
that guy?
Personen
He's total
untersagt.
hippie. Now they have hippies.
Da sie der
in
mehrfachen
Germany.
Aufforderung, sich nach Hause zu begeben, nicht
Basically, they're
nachgekommen sind,
trolling Hitler now.
wird die Polizei ihre
good.
Identität feststellen und Strafanzeigen fertigen. Folgen Sie den Anweisungen
I just find it so interesting that they found the softest guy they could possibly find to tell people to get back in their houses and
der Polizei. Es ist 15:57 Uhr, Ende der Durchsage.
yes, end of the
Eine Frage, warum sind Sie heute hier?
Wegen der Außerkraftsetzung der demokratischen Verhältnisse. Unser Grundgesetz wird hier massiv eingeschränkt. Allein die Tatsache, dass wir uns hier
not even allowed to
dass wir uns
gather
nicht mehr
together
versammeln
with
dürfen.
proper social distance. So okay, so that's interesting, right? So that's a great video. Thank you for that. So I
Wir
feel
sehen ja, wie
like
wenig Menschen hier sind, wie wenig Menschen sich überhaupt trauen.
stop. I get it,
In
bro.
so einer
I get it.
Situation-
I get it. Okay. Yeah, I sort of feel like we need to be aware of this, right? Okay. Ooh, good one. Okay, wait, I want to go back. Click to enlarge. So, I
Wir
feel
sehen ja, wie
like
wenig Menschen hier sind.
Sagey. Jane says, in Texas, most aren't wearing masks. Do we really expect people to be responsible? Okay, this is the point where I want to go, Jane. Okay? So, okay, wait. Here I am. So, I feel like there is very valid stuff going on in these videos, right? And, you know, she has done some overstepping in Michigan. If they want to protest, that is they're the people's right. Yeah. And I don't know all the overstepping. I mean, have you seen what they're doing? Do you know what Mike DeWine is doing? Like, here in Ohio? And I'm down with it. Long live Mike DeWine. Until this is over, and then I'll start hating Mike DeWine again. Because you know what? That's what democracy is. But God bless Mike DeWine and Amy Acton. Mostly Amy Acton. Man, I love Amy Acton. She is so soothing. I saw the first Amy Acton video, and she was homeless, by the way. Amy Acton, what is she? The Surgeon General of Ohio or something? I don't know. Something very, very important. Yeah, so people won't trust their government officials. You wonder why. I believe you can never go wrong mistrusting your government. And pretty much, I just like to hate my government. Not America, and not, maybe I shouldn't say that, politicians. I just like to hate politicians. Okay? I just feel like I can never go too far astray if, oh my gosh, $35 raised for the homeless charity. Cheryl donated and Lanice donated earlier. You guys rock. Thank you so much. You can't believe how many windows I have open right now. It's ridiculous, the number of windows. It's ridiculous. I think most politicians go into politics for the wrong reason. Ego, power, and self-validation. They got big love me daddy issues. Most good people I know, Dr. Amy Acton, yeah, she is going places, I know. We're going to say we knew her when, Becky. We are. I love Amy Acton. Watch any video from Amy Acton. You are just going to feel better in your heart. You're going to feel better. I swear you are. So, yeah, I just think in a democracy, we really have to judge our politicians harshly and educatedly, okay? We cannot have cult of personality in a democracy. In a fascist state, we absolutely should. If we are being governed by fascists, we should love our government so much, because what else are we going to do? But in a democracy, or we're not in a democracy, Sage, we're in a republic. In a republic, I don't give a crap. A representative democracy. I get it. You got to be educated. And usually being educated means being pissed off. At least when you're me. You can never look at any politician, especially the ones you like, with anything other than contempt and suspicion. That's all you can do as a democracy. You got to know them. And if you start liking them, they gotcha. They gotcha. Politicians don't know how to motivate people to do the right because they don't know right from wrong. Yeah, they're not about that, Jane. Like, I know really good people. I know, okay, like literally I'm already trying to get somebody to run for mayor of Akron, the Democratic primaries in 2023, okay? And the people I want to run don't want to run. They're like, no, I'm good, Sage. I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need that kind of abuse. And I'm like, yeah, man, I feel ya. And so I'm not saying there aren't good politicians, okay? And I'm not saying that I don't like certain politicians. I believe that there are good politicians. Mostly good, not 100% good. No way. No way. Have you ever thought about why a person wants to run for politics? Let me tell you why I would want to run for politics. Okay, let me tell you. Because A, I think I'm smart. Wrong. First strike. B, I think I have some good ideas. Wrong. Second huge mistake. I don't know anything about running a government. I don't know anything about anything like that. And then I'm just like a guy that loves to be in the fight. I just love fighting. So of course I'd want to run for politics. I want the fight. I love the do or die. I love the thing about politics where you are you either win or lose. I just love that. I love it. It's a death match. It's a cage death match. And there is something fundamentally wrong with a person that wants to cage death match. I don't care if you're an MMA fighter or a politician. There is a problem with that human being. That's all I'm saying. I'm the kind of guy that ends up being a politician. Actually, I think I'm going to retire and become a politician. I got enough energy. I was talking to my wife yesterday, Rocky. I'm like, maybe I'm going to, I'll just start getting less angry as I get older. And she's like, dude, Sage, old people just get angrier. You're just going to get angrier. Yeah, Buckley, yeah, only mediocre. Exactly, Jane. A mediocre mind. That's what I have. Exactly. That believes that I know something, that I can contribute in a meaningful way. What kind of preposterous, egocentric, maniacal insanity is that? I'm the kind of guy that ends up in politics. And some of you be like, oh, Sage, you'd be such a good politician. You don't know that. Not me. No, trust me, Jane. No, anyways, maybe when I retire, apparently you become president when you're 105. So when I turn 100, I'm running for president. I don't know. Not president. Maybe president. I don't know. Why not? Whatever. I mean, Yang. Don't you wish Yang was back in the run, Jane? Woo! The Yang Gang. Don't you wish? I'm a little concerned about my friend Joe Biden. Oh, I have a picture of me and Joe Biden. I'm going to be pulling that out later on. I went to a rally of Obama, and I couldn't get a picture with Obama, but I did get a picture with Biden. So I'll be, look, We need a milquetoast, half-dead Weekend at Bernie's president next. We had the black guy, 2 terms, loving it. Smooth guy, a little too mediocre for too middle of the ground for me, but love, good guy. Didn't seem to rape any women, which seems to be the bar at which now I am accounting a good president. Did you rape any women while you were in where you were in office? No? Okay. Have you raped any women in the last 20 years? No? Wow. 2 decades of no rape. Pretty much, that's good. Apparently, Joe Biden maybe can't stand up to that kind of bar of qualification. So yeah, apparently, so he didn't rape any women, and he got us talking about healthcare, and he moved the goalpost on healthcare. We need to keep moving it. I'm gonna spend all my money on healthcare, but anyways, yeah. So we got the black guy. Very cool. Very proud of us that we hired a black guy for president. I'm like, go. And then, I'm sorry, but we got an internet troll for the next guy. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that Donald Trump hasn't done some good things, okay? I like sticking it to China. I do. Screw China. Not the people. See, that's complicated, right? I'm like, well, I don't want to hurt the Chinese people, but God, that government sucks. Have you heard of Tiananmen Square, for God's sake? They haven't. People in China haven't heard of it, I'll tell you. What a nightmare. China. So I like them. I like him giving the middle finger to China. That's good. He invested like $1.8 billion to autism, which I'm down with. And apparently we're going to finally be able to see what our healthcare prices are. He did some sort of bill about that. I'm excited to see that. You know, I once went, did I tell you this? I went to get some standard, like, typical blood drawn at a place that draws blood. And I'm like, hey, what does this cost? Getting blood. And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, where else in the world can I go to get a very standard thing? I wasn't like getting, I wasn't like upselling, like, well, can I get the can you add on some vitamin D counting? And I'd like to know where my vitamin B levels are. Can you add some of that? And maybe, you know, are there any traces of drugs in my system? Just out of curiosity, can you run that? I wasn't buying any upselling. I was buying the standard off the shelf. Tell me how my blood levels are. And the lady who all she does is draw blood has no earthly idea what that costs. That's insanity. So yeah, I mean, but mostly Donald Trump is just a troll. He just loves trolling people. And I think that's not a slight on him, right? I think like he would be proud of that. I think that's like who he tries to be.
Stop.
He loves to troll anybody.
I get it.
He loves to troll the media, politicians. Like, he's just an internet troll. Literally the definition of an internet troll. Okay? And I just don't feel like that's the coolest kind of president to have. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And I can't obviously be like, well, but he's a little rapey. Well, yeah, the other guy's rapey too. So I can't, what am I going to do? I can't hold that. I mean, I got 2 rapists. I got to pick between 2 rapists. So, yeah, right? Yeah, he's a troll. That's all he is. And I don't mean it in a negative sense. I mean, I think it's kind of negative, but clearly he loves it. And I think his base loves it. So, by me calling him an internet troll, I think we can just all agree that's who he is. That's all. He's just an internet troll. And so, I don't want an internet troll as a president, okay? I want Weekend with Bernie. Weekend at Bernie's president. I'm pretty sure Joe Biden is half dead. Maybe even more than half dead. I don't know. His brain doesn't work great anymore. He'll yell at people. He's kind of trolly himself in a weird way. I mean, he like picks fights with people like half his age. Have you seen those? I'm not trying to be anti-Biden because I'm going to vote for Biden. Because I don't want the other internet troll to win. I just don't. So I just want weekend at Bernie's for the next 4 years. Okay? I don't even think Joe Biden is going to, if he lives 4 years, it's going to be a miracle. Okay? We need to just tone it down. Okay? We need to tone it down. Americans be crazy. It's one of the things I like about us. We be crazy. Okay? We got the black guy. We got the internet troll. Now we need the weekend at Bernie's. We need just the mostly dead guy just sitting there, just napping, whatever he does. I don't know. What he let him eat his food. Hopefully he knows some people in politics that can actually run things. And then we can, start up in 4 years again. Start going crazy. Let's get a woman in there for God's sake. Jesus. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, look, I remember. I feel like... Am I on the right screen? Yeah, okay. I feel like... I am too easily distracted. I just want to see the things. Okay. I feel like the protesters are making valid points is what I wanted to get at, okay? And I love protesting. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love the fact that they're out there. I love the fact that they're honking their horns. I'm a little worried about their horns. But whatever. It's the price of democracy, everybody. Just lay on that horn. And I love that they were doing it in their cars. It was very nicely structured as a form of social distancing. And quite honestly, look, they drew a lot of attention to themselves, which is what it's about. And they brought up some good points to not just accept the government, whatever they tell you, like, don't go outside anymore. Okay, all right. And I mean, do you remember early on, they were like, don't wear masks. Literally, that was planned murder, okay? When the government told us not to wear masks, they knew full well that masks protect people, but they told us not to wear them because they were afraid that people in the healthcare world would not get them. Which, it seems okay, but that's murder. Okay? What they should have done was, they should have, Sparky the dog wanted to say hello, by the way. If you heard him, I'm sure you heard him. They should have come out with, let's learn how to make masks, okay? That would have been the responsible approach. But when the leadership tells us masks don't help, that's murder, okay? So, of course you have to be really suspicious of your government, and I like the protesters. All that said, such privilege with those protesters. BML can't safely protest like that. Who's BLM? Black Lives Matter. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm so embarrassed that I didn't know that. Yes. White people can walk around with semi-automatic weapons all day long. Yeah, we need to give that a thumbs up. Black people, well, Dave Chappelle has a funny thing. He's like, the best way to end gun rights is every eligible black guy to get a gun. There will be no more guns in America. That's how you end gun rights. Okay? I believe all women. Ever since I watched Handmaid's Tale, I believe every woman should get a gun. Every woman, go get a gun. That's what you should do today. Go to Walmart, get a gun. I don't trust. I just look at Iran and I see how our future. That's all. Okay, all women and black people get a gun. Okay. Ask any white guy you know for their gun. I'm sure they have 50. They won't even miss them. Just go get one. Go down to the, you can just go down to the gun shows. You don't need to get a background check. They sell them right in the parking lot. It's easy peasy. Go get your gun. Go home. You're good to go. That's it. That's the social message. Everybody get a gun, except white people. White people, share your guns with white women, all women, and black people. Dave Chappelle also has a pretty funny line where he says, the Second Amendment, I wish I was Dave Chappelle because that guy's so funny. The Second Amendment is useful for when the First Amendment doesn't work out. I'm a big fan of both amendments. I love them. I love both, 1 and 2. We need to do something about school shootings personally, but I think, because that's ridiculous. But otherwise, guns. Everybody get the guns. God, wouldn't it be nice if I could keep a coherent line of my thought? Look, be suspicious of your government. Protest these things. But Marcia Marshall is always right, but I'm referring to Jane up above where she said in Texas, people aren't wearing their masks. And it ain't just in Texas, Jane. Marcia says, hi, Indy.
Yo.
He says, yo. Do you remember Marcia was the one that got you the hat?
I do remember.
Yeah, that hat was awesome. Call of Duty hat. I think she stole it off of a Hardee's worker at a truck stop or something. That hat was awesome, Marcia. We gotta wear the masks. And the people that aren't wearing masks are just too proud to wear a mask. It's usually middle-class white men that I see. I go to Sam's Club, their wife is wearing a mask, and then this middle-aged white man isn't wearing a mask. Marcia says, lol, Indy. Because there you go. White men. White men don't have to do shit. We don't have to do anything. We'll do what we want. We're white men. I don't have it. I'm not going to give it to anybody. I'm not going to get it. White men are they have so much power that they become complete and total moronic, evil idiots. Idiots. Wear your mask. Wear it. Put on your mask. I don't care if you feel weird about it. The number one reason, now I'm going to be like the CDC, like lying to you. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you this. The number one reason to wear a mask is so you don't infect other people. You go into these stores with all these minimum wage workers and you breathe all over them. You breathe all over them. The least you can do is put a mask on when you walk in that store. Because, hopefully you've all heard, asymptomatic spread, everybody, asymptomatic spread. I read yesterday that you're most contagious 2 days before you show symptoms. 2 days! I don't know what's true anymore. I don't know what they're lying about and what they're not lying about. All I know is wear a freaking mask. Wear it. Okay? If you have a kind heart in your body, you're doing it to help other people. If you're not, you screw other people, then wear it so you don't keep touching your face with your dirty, slimy animal hands. You beasts. Just keep your hands off your face, you savages. And secondly, you don't want people spraying that gunk into your face. In a Boston shelter, they tested the majority of the people. Half were positive with no symptoms. Yes! Wear masks. Wear masks. Okay? And ultimately, just stay chill. Okay? I think May 1st, we got another, what do we got? About another 10 days. All right? Enjoy your quarantine. Okay? As much as you can. You are never in your life going to get to spend as much time with your nuclear family as you have. And maybe for some of you, you're like, oh my God, I'm going to murder them. And, you know, and if you feel that way, I'm sorry. But for other people that are enjoying their time with their family, try to enjoy it, okay? Try to enjoy the time that you have. Enjoy your time with Netflix, okay? Have you tried Crunchyroll yet? Go Google Crunchyroll. Try some anime out. Okay? Try to live in the moment you live in. Okay? Try. Hold on. And wear a mask. Can you see that M? Yes. Mask. Wear a mask. For God's sake. They're going to let you people out of your cages any minute now. Okay? They're worried because they know you. You're going to run around. Have you seen the people on the beaches over in Florida? Sure enough. Be present and wear your mask, says Becky. Yes. See? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, Becky. I'm going to pin that comment. Pinning it. All right? Wear your mask. Enjoy. Try to be present. Be in the here and now. Don't mob the beaches. Don't mob Walmart when they open that crap. Actually, Walmart's still open. Just look. You got a frontal cortex or whatever in the front of your brain. Use it. Use it. Stop being the wild animal that you are. Calm down. Wear a mask. And be present. Okay? People, I love you so much. You bring me so much joy and happiness. I am so thankful for you. I am so thankful for the support that you give to the homeless people of America. You are the leaders that we need and deserve. The actual leaders are mostly terrible human beings. But not you. You do the right thing. You are good. You are wonderful. And I'm so thankful to know you. I hope that you have a lovely rest of your Sunday. It's sunny, I think, the last I checked here in Akron, Ohio. We're going to go outside and do a little bit of yard work, you know, because it's good to be outside. Social distancing. Okay. And you have a wonderful week. And now I'm going to roam around looking for the button where I turn this thing off. Oh, I found it. Okay, good. All right, everybody. You have a great week, and I will see you next time.